In this part three of my interview with Nickie Ping from LifeWave, we go into the good stuff, the testimonials, which is the reason I reached out to Nickie in the first place. She talks about clients with chronic pain, sciatica, recovering from major surgeries like hip replacements, just people with fast recovery, more energy, as well as some of the issues that brought me to her, which were cartilage repair and disc regeneration stories. So if you're interested, stay tuned. LifeWave patches are not used to treat or cure any condition. These are a wellness product only. Real quick, is losing weight after 40 while still enjoying your social life a challenge? Well, you're not alone, because that's pretty much everybody. On the Over 40 Fitness Hacks podcast, I share insights from my 15 plus years as a personal trainer and gym owner, helping people like you strike the right balance. For those ready to take action, please sign up for my online personal training program on my website or through the link in the show notes. Together, we'll design a plan that fits your lifestyle and helps you achieve your goals without sacrificing the fun. And remember, everyone is different. We will find a program that works for you. Well, Nickie, let's talk about the good stuff. Some of the testimonials. Maybe start with Dr. Lisa.
Yeah,
You got to go
start with
soon.
her.
So tell me,
Yeah.
side shoulder, people with little shoulder injuries, and we touched on lung cancer. What else we got?
Okay, so I started using the X39 through Nickie as far as that goes, and I was skeptical, like most people are.
Mhm.
So I started using it, and I couldn't believe the amount of energy that I had. Normally, you have that dip down at about 3 p.m. or so, and that's when you either look for sugar or caffeine. I no longer have that. I also was using for pain because sometimes you work out a little bit too much. Brad knows, he used to be my personal trainer. You work out a little bit much, maybe you stretch something, irritated a joint or something to that effect. So slap on the Eon patch and it takes it away almost immediately. It's just crazy. And I used to have a lot of sciatica. So
Mhm.
occasionally it would flare up and I'd just stick the Eon patch on there and I'd be like, oh my God, it's gone. But I've activated my stem cells because I've been using the patches, I don't know, for probably 8 months now. So they're fantastic. And occasionally I am the one that forgets to take it off and I wake up in the morning, I'm like, shoot. But anyway, then I just skip a day. And then also I take mine off. I have an 11-year-old dog and I put it on the back of his neck for 12 hours. And I want to tell you, that dog has so much more energy now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
So I believe in it. I totally believe in it. It's just another method of avoiding pharmaceuticals, I guess, is one way to do it, as far what we can
Yeah.
call it, and just trying to stay holistic wellness, just finding natural things that we can do to stimulate our own body to heal itself. So I used to be in Western medicine, definitely moving towards the Eastern medicine and just trying to find nutraceuticals over pharmaceuticals. So I love the LifeWave patches.
Mentioned to me her sleep was
Yes.
awful. Post-menopausal sleep, even pre-menopausal sleep. Guys don't get it. It's awful. I had it
Yeah.
and I don't have it anymore. And it makes you go bonkers when you can't sleep and you're trying everything natural when it's like, oh,
Yeah. Believe
a
me, a
time.
combination of natural, combination of like what a doctor would recommend as far as that goes. And then, of course, any of the pharmaceuticals create dependency. And that's not what you want. You want something that you can sleep. So, yeah, I forgot to mention that because I've been sleeping so well now. Yeah, but my sleep was horrendous. And I didn't have problems falling asleep. I had problems staying asleep.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about any testimonials for like injuries or cartilage injuries that
Oh,
have
yeah.
come back 100%? I don't even care about 100%. If I can get like 80% back, that'd be amazing.
I mean, I have this customer. It's actually my friend's stepmom who has fibromyalgia and lupus, both.
Okay.
That's a full body situation. She hadn't been to the gym in over 10 years because of the full body pain. 2 days into patching, she went to the gym and she's gone every day since. And it's been 4 months. And she's
Wow.
able to go on road trips. No pain in her body. Feels amazing. A lot of injury healing. I've had a few people that patch it prior to knee replacement surgeries. 2 of them postponed the surgeries because they were feeling so great. But it does help to patch prior to a surgery because if you think about it, when a 20-year-old breaks her arm and a 40-year-old breaks her arm, how much time it takes them to heal.
Yeah.
So when you elevate these stem cells prior to a surgery, and I'm also a testimony on that, you heal that much faster. So I had a full hip replacement surgery after I had a freak accident happen when I was working out, and I ended up fracturing my femur up near the ball joint of my hip. Almost passed out for the pain. I mean, it was the worst pain of my life. I've done 36 hours of labor and I'd rather do that 100 times. I had to get transported in the ambulance, 2 rounds of fentanyl just to transport me because I had a full hip replacement surgery done 24 hours later. And I went off pain meds within 1 day. I used the ice wave which is the pain blocker I actually used on the bottom of my feet for full body pain blocking. And then I would add an extra set on the inside of my arms as well, because I had severely twisted my ankle in the process. But I was able to walk about 4 to 5 miles a day at 4 weeks. So almost a full marathon in a week. And I was back to working out on my water rower at 6 weeks. And my orthopedic surgeon was like, you should not be able to do this and have no pain. And then they take x-rays to see the fusion of the prosthetic with your bone. And my 4-month x-ray showed me at a healing rate at a year, not at 4 months. I mean, I have tons of testimonies just with images of x-rays and how fast people are healing and how people are just like, I normally have full body pain at the end of the workday, or my back is on fire. I work with a lot of nurses from standing in ORs and stuff like that, or people who've had chronic neck pain for 20 years and they've been to chiropractors, acupuncturists. They start using these and they're like, I haven't had pain. They'll feel it maybe second or third day. They're like, oh, it normally hurts at Nick Golden. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on. I've worked with a couple of cancer women as well. And it just supports your body on so many levels that the list goes on and on. And the testimonies, I mean, I could look up on Telegram testimonies just by a symptom. Because these things aren't marketed as being a cure or replacement therapy for meds or anything like that. So when people use these, they always want verification from their doctor. But knowing that they're completely non-transdermal, there's really no interaction with what's going on, what you're taking. You may have a slight detox because a lot of these medications can have build up toxins in your body. So some people get a little detox and maybe feel a little tired or slight headache on day 2, but it goes away within a day or 2. And for me, going through a detox, I'm all for it. Get that out. Bring on the detox. It doesn't bother me at all. Just drink more water. You'll be fine. But my hip healed that much faster. My ankle actually healed before my hip, which a lot of people are like, sprained ankles can take a long time because there's all these tiny little tendons in there. I was fine. I was actually able to jog a little bit at 6 weeks. I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want anyone to freak out on me. I know my body very well. I wouldn't do anything to hurt it. I'm just testing to see how it felt.
Yeah.
The stories go on and on.
Yeah. Have you had any clients that maybe slightly older that had any, not like acute injuries, but just from being older, worn down discs or herniated discs, or even in the knees, cartilage is wearing down, and them taking this and seeing, besides pain, I mean, just having the pain being gone, that's insanely huge.
Yeah.
But has anyone gone back, gotten an MRI and saying, oh my God, it's a little bit of it's growing back?
Yeah.
Has that happened?
Multiple times.
Oh God. So
For
that's
sure.
insane.
I mean, imaging doesn't lie. I've heard testimonies of people like a scheduled surgery to go remove some polyps somewhere in their body or whatever it may be. And the surgeon goes in there and
There's nothing
closes
there.
them up. They're like,
Yeah.
it's not there anymore. Brain stuff. I mean, people shaking hands deteriorates. A lot of disc on disc. I've worked with a lot of disc on disc lately. And for them to be in no pain when they're on their feet all day, they're just like, oh my gosh. And they're like, I still don't understand the science. When you feel good, sometimes you just don't even care.
Yeah.
You don't
good.
like to, but feel
Yeah,
good.
for me, I didn't dive into much of the science the first few weeks. I just knew I was feeling good. And then I had the mental capacity, because I was getting sleep again, to start listening and learning, because I love learning anything that's going to make my body feel better. And I'm just blown away. We have so many functional medicine doctors that use it. I mean, the last few chiropractors I've come in contact with use these. Acupuncturists use these. Functional medicine doctors are huge because they understand peptides in the body and what the root cause of something lacking in the body to actually feel good. So you could
Yeah.
throw it at me and I'd say, yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I definitely want to try these out, and I would love to be a testimonial later and be like, look at my L5S1. It's actually slightly regrown and any.
Hey, like,
Yeah. Cool. Well, Nickie, thanks for coming on my show. For any of my audience who wants to get a hold of you, where's the best way? Website, social media, put whatever you want out there.
yeah, I had business cards made. People just call or text me is the easiest way. And I can put my contact info however you load it up there. We have everything you need with flyers, placements, what each of these do when it comes to their peptides. I like to take it as a personal experience, get to know what's going on with somebody, what their daily activities are like, what they would actually need, because I don't want to overwhelm them. They may just need one. And for me, it's like, yeah, we have one that enhances your sleep, for people who like just have horrible sleep. But I always want them to start here and with the Eon as well, because those have the sleep benefits as well. So you want to give each of them a little bit of like a week or two before you add any more in. I mean, we have an amazing one for the skin that also helps with sleep that you actually can put right here at night. So a lot of times at night, that's where I'm sporting it, but it's all about lengthening our telomeres in our
Mhm.
body. I don't know if you know about telomeres.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the DNA finger strands. We always want them really long, and those protect them and they lengthen them. So for me, I get a lot of referral business.
So it definitely sounds like besides just going on your website and buying these products, they need to probably talk to you and get a little consult in first to be way more
Yeah,
beneficial.
I
So
set them up with a wholesale account so they're not paying retail. You can go on lifewave.com and pay retail, but who wants to pay retail for $149 for a pack of 30? So
yeah,
each of these have a pack of 30. When you get them at wholesale, they're $99. So
yeah,
it's less than $4 a day to feel amazing. I'm like, thank
yeah.
you.
No, I would definitely want the consult first just to make sure I'm doing it right too. Why are you wasting
Exactly.
your money and if you're doing it wrong?
Yeah, I
So
mean, because I knew how many questions I had when I started. So I want to make sure everyone's comfortable with me reaching out to me if they have any questions at all. I'm an open book. And I didn't tell anyone I had cancer for 8 months. So as soon as I opened that floodgate, I knew it'd bring up some emotions, but at the same time, I knew it would bring a lot of positivity. And I look at it as my silver lining to my story.
I just love meeting new people, seeing all these different avenues that are out there in health and wellness. And it's just upgrade your body, upgrade your mind.
We all have a different timeline of healing, and people need to be impatient when it's natural.
Exactly. Cool. My audience always knows I'll put all your links in the show notes. So all you got to do is click on there to get a hold of you. But thank you once again. And thank you, Dr. Lisa, for coming on and showcasing your testimonial as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.